the Unfortunate
is
Podcast. My name is Kyle Show, and I was late today. I was. Heath's going to give me a hard time, but we're glad you're here because we're glad we're here.
Oh, dude, hey, I know you got stuff going on. Don't put that judgment on me. I respect your time.
No, it's deflecting.
And I'm okay
off of me.
with
I'm
you
not putting
being-
judgment on you. I'm deflecting
No,
off
no,
of
no.
me.
No, I would never say such things. You're good, dude. I just want to love on you and be like, dude, honestly, you've been such a good friend to me for so long. I just really appreciate you. So
Do you remember when you used that excuse with my mom?
what? I do remember.
We planned that out.
Yeah. So it's here. I'll have you tell it, but the frame of back. I don't know, middle school before we could drive. Just trying to like, hey, can Kyle come over today? Can Heath come over today? Kind of thing. And yeah, why don't you tell your tale?
So I was going to go to your house, and I knew that my mom was going to have a hard time convincing, because the thing was, like, after church, we would go to somebody's house. And now, actually, it's just dawning on me now that I'm somewhat of an adult. I'm like, man, my parents or our parents just like drove a lot to get us around to places. And so
They did.
like, without knowing it, it was a big ask, because in the moment as a kid, you're like, this is just kind of what I want. I'm not really thinking about how it affects anybody else. And now as an adult, it's like, no, kid, your ask is going to take a lot from me. So anyways, I just knew that it was going to take some hard convincing for my mom, most likely because we had probably spent time throughout the week or whatever. But anyways, so I'm like, we're like in church trying to sort this plan out. And somehow it came up. I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to convince my mom, but Heath, you might be able to convince
I'm
my
on it.
mom. And that takes a lot of cojones for
Yeah.
somebody else to stand up to somebody else's mom. And you played it off. You're like, okay, so this is the thing, is I'm going to go up to your mom and I'm going to play to her sympathy. We didn't know it was called sympathy at the time. It was just like, I'm just going to act like I really need a friend, and
Yeah.
maybe like I can convince her to let you come over. So it was like, and the thing is like, you had to do it without me being there, because
Yeah.
if I was there, she would know we were in cahoots.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mrs. Ashone, I was wondering if Kyle could come over today. Like, I really kind of feel like I need a friend, and it would really be nice if he would be able to come over to my house today.
She saw through it right away. She just goes, oh, is that right? You really need a friend. Yeah. I mean, come on. Can he hang out? Come on.
But like, when you're a kid, like, man, that was the best plan in the world. Like,
Yep.
how could parents be so dumb?
Yeah, and then they're like, sure. It's like, now I'm an adult. It's like they knew exactly what we were trying to do. And yeah, but hey, you still came over that day. I remember
I'm
that.
pretty sure I did. So we didn't get her on the sympathy, but we got her on the effort. Like,
Yep,
these guys
it's like,
are
well
really
done,
trying.
guys. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I'm flashing back to, I think I tried that a lot as a kid.
By the way, thanks, Jan. Mom to me, Jan to you.
I was gonna say, I don't know why you called her Jan. I was thrown off.
Well,
I thought you were talking
because
about Josh's mom.
People
also named
listening,
Jan.
people listening are gonna know her name. So, oh yeah, Josh's mom was named Jan too.
Yeah, which I was always confused. I thought moms were just supposed to be named Jan.
Battle of the Jans.
Battle of the Jans. Jan. I feel like that sounded weird coming out of my mouth. Jan. It's like I feel like I'm mispronouncing jam.
All right, so you want to know the funniest thing?
Sure.
And she hates this, but it's too funny not to appreciate.
Her name is Angelo Robert H. Sean too.
No, it is when she'd help out in like her and my dad did the 4s and 5s at church for like ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
They taught that class. So my mom was helping out in the 4s and 5s at Westside. Well, for whatever reason, or maybe they were younger kids, but anyways, they called her Miss Jam. they couldn't they couldn't they couldn't get the N at the end of it. It was an M, so it was Miss Jam.
Miss Jam.
Yeah. So
I feel like I identify with those kids.
yeah. So like she told me that and she's like, "Yeah, these kids call me Miss Jam and I keep correcting them. It's Jan, but they ain't getting it." And you can tell like if I if we'd ever joked about it before, you can tell she's like, I'm still trying to like not ever hear that again.
Yeah, Jam. Well, hey, Miss
Miss
Jam.
Jam.
Thanks for letting Kyle come over. I also love to how those kids were probably just like low key thinking about jam all day because they
Yeah.
kept saying jam, and then
Yeah.
they get home like I could really go for a PB and J for some reason right now.
Strawberry, please.
Okay. Also, now let's really get into it, Kyle.
Yeah.
I am upset with you. You want to talk about it? I sent you. We've been starting to be a voice memo
Yes.
people to each other.
Yep.
I sent you a 6-minute voice memo, which I realize is a lot. And I'm like, oh, there's a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of stuff. I think both of us are a little bit of verbal processors. Oh, look at your Bucky's cup. Is that a new Bucky's cup? Yeah, it's gonna say just the. This is a great visual gag for our audio only listeners, but Kyle has a Bucky's logo, but it's on the back side, so you can just slide it around. You could totally gaslight people with that. It's like, wait, did that have a Bucky's logo? It's like, no, dude, it's just a cup. And slide it around. But anyways, oh yeah, I'm pissed off at you. So what I'm mad about is I sent you a 6-minute voice memo.
Mm-hmm.
You responded with, okay. Okay. And I was like, I was concerned that voice memo was too long, and now I'm offended because I just sent you a voice memo of 6 minutes, and you responded with okay. Then I saw the 3 dots appear. I'm like, okay, he was just being like, okay. Now he's gonna follow it up with a statement. The statement was the letters OK O, I believe. I was like, what is going on? And he said, okay. Okay, he's going to say something. Okay. Oh. Also, this is like 2 p.m. on a Friday. So I was just like.
And you sent me for further insult, injury to insult. You sent me the voice memo, I think, the day before or something like that.
Okay.
So, as I was listening to your voice memo, I was walking around. Okay, so side note, maybe a little bit of TMI. I was really trying to find a bathroom. Like, I, I was working downstate all last week, and I just really had to go. I had to do 2 things. I had to go to Staples so I could use the printer.
Yep.
So trying to find Staples. It's in this plaza. So I go to Staples and I'm listening to your voice memo and there's people around. So I kind of like had it up to my ear and I go to the bathrooms and it says closed to the public. I'm like, great. This was the solution to my problem, and the problem's getting worse. So I go, well, all right, well, option B, we'll check out the women's and see what that's like. Nope, both of them closed.
Oh, this was bad then, right? If you're
Oh
talking about
yeah,
the women's
and I
bathroom,
was
you're
like,
like, okay.
great, okay, I really gotta go. So I'm like, Staples already failed me. So I leave Staples and you get out and there's like, it's not really a mall and it's not really like a plaza. It's like half a mall because you go through the door and then there's like a long corridor that's covered in front of the plaza, completely, temperature controlled and everything. And then, basically just a covered giant sidewalk. So I look down and I'm like, okay, what all of it, which one is going to have like not reject me again? Because I just got to be solution oriented right now. I'm like bank, Dollar Tree, lending agency, like all these places. I'm like, no. Kroger all the way at the end. Sweet. So as I'm listening to your call or your voice memo, like all of this is going on at the same time. And I'm walking around this. So long story short, I did find relief. I did make it back to Staples. I
I'm
was
proud of
able
you.
to use thank you. I was able to use the printer, and I pulled my phone back out, and you're like, "What?"
Well, it was also
Oh,
the
sorry.
nature of the
I didn't
voice
hear.
memo I sent you, because it was like, "Hey,
Yes.
what do you think about this? What about this? Like, it's not an okay thing. It's like, "Hey, long story, here's the story. So this means I can't see you today. I can't hang out." And then you could have said, "Okay." It's like, but no,
Yeah.
it was ethereal. It was, "Dude, should we do this? Should this happen? I need your opinion on this. What do we do? Oh man, it's 6 minutes." Okay. That was the Kyle. Bye. Or to
Well,
quote our episode, can't.
can't.
Can't
No,
can't.
can't.
Nah.
How do you? Okay, so I want to talk about chicken fingers a little bit, but not just yet. I
What?
just because
You want to talk about chicken fingers?
yes, and I don't want to forget about it. So I'm just dropping
Okay,
that now
dude.
so we can
All
talk
right.
about it later.
I'm pen and paper. Chicken fingers. Writing it down. All right, go ahead. Tell your
So
other dumb story first, Kyle.
no, I was gonna ask you like what okay, when you do have like a meaningful like initi you say something as part of a conversation and there's a lot of thought that goes into it, which begs a detailed response, and the person genuinely like just doesn't have nothing, like blank stare, couldn't really care less. How do you respond? Like in
I
a
don't think that's.
legitimate thing.
Wait. Okay. So I'm the person that's being told this information, and
No. You're giving the
I'm giving
information.
it.
You're giving it. And then because we all find ourselves so like that, obviously accident, right?
Right.
But what happens when it happens in real life? Like, because it happens.
I
Have you
feel
ever been in
like
those situations and you're like, yeah, there's two people in this conversation right now, but there's only really one of us here.
I feel like I'm definitely a verbal processor, and I know sometimes I'll just talk way too much. And when I see somebody being like, "Oh, I'm gone. I don't understand what you're saying." I'll stop and I'm like, "Okay, let me try that again." Like I'll sum up again.
Yeah.
So it's like if I'm talking about how to do this thing and oh, you're gone. Sorry. Can you do this? Like
Mm.
something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Um
What about like if in a sense in the like you're trying to have a meaningful conversation that's not necessarily directive. Like I'm not telling you to go do something, but we're just trying to discuss, and you can tell the other person has just like completely left the chat. Like their mind is
yeah.
no longer engaged and they're now just pacifying you.
I feel like that doesn't really happen to me.
Maybe I'm alone in this.
Well, I don't know. I guess I honestly, the
Ha-
thing I think
Has
about
that
the
ever
most is like
happened to you?
when I'm telling, well, sometimes if I'm talking to a redheaded person that's very close to me, we have 2 children together, if that makes sense. My wife. Um, the second pregnancy really brought us together. um, no, if there's sometimes I know I'm talking about or I want to talk about stuff that she doesn't care about.
Mm,
And even when I see that I'm realizing it, I'm like, I'm describing a YouTube video to her that I found funny. Like, I was like, I'll just be like, okay, sorry, I'll just show it to you. Or like, never mind. Or if it's something I just have to talk about because I'm that guy, I'm like, I just have to talk about this right now. I know you don't care, but it's like, okay, just ignore me. I don't even care. I know you don't care about this, but this is what I'm stoked about. And she'll be
I
like,
have to tell you
proud
because
of
you're
you.
the only person in front of me right now.
Yeah.
Please don't care if you want, but allow me to tell you anyways.
There's sometimes I'll do this too, where like I'll be talking to Emma and I'm realizing midway through, I'm like, oh, she doesn't care about this at all. Why would I even try to talk to her about this?
So what do you
I,
do? Do you stop, abort?
Here's what I do. I turn to Lucy, my 3-year-old, and I'm like, okay, here's where we're at. And she's like, makes sense. Makes sense, Dad. She already likes watching movies way more than Emma does. And so I'm totally like, I'm excited to go to this movie. And she's like, and we would get popcorn. I'm in. I was like, see, Lucy's in. Like,
That No, that's it's one, it's funny, but two, it's cool. It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, fine, you don't want to do my hobbies with me? I'll get the children I made to do the hobbies with me. I'm gonna play Hot Wheels now. Come on, Hutch. Let's do this. Oh man.
That's some real bonding right there.
Yeah, yep,
I've
yep,
gotten
yep.
to the point where, like, I stop trying to get people's attention. Like, if I realize either A, you've checked out, or B, you're just playing we are not on the same wavelength, I'll call it out. I'll be like, "All right, you have no idea what I'm talking about," or
Mhm.
we've like I'll just I'll just, like, say the obvious, like, "All right, this conversation's expired. We're done now."
Yeah.
I'll just, like,
I
completely change it.
I think you got to surround yourself with people who know what you're like, get you. And I think it's really fun too to figure out what people like.
Yeah.
I like, and there's the memes I send you are totally different than the memes that I send to like any of our other friends. Like
Oh, yeah.
sometimes this will overlap, but of like, no, I know Kyle's humor. I know this
Mhm.
will make him laugh. And like,
Mhm.
no, but this one would make Matt laugh or Josh or whoever.
Yeah.
Um, and so I find that really entertaining to try to figure out like who would like what, you know?
Can I I get what you're saying, but in the back of my mind, I I've I still have 90 like, there's a lot of fortunes in my box, and truthfully, I'm really excited about my chocolate fortune cookies.
Okay.
Can I
Two
open
things.
one?
Two things. Actually, I forgot the second one because I was distracted by one of the other things. So just one thing.
Yep.
Strike that, reverse it. Chicken fingers. Do we need to talk about that first, or you want to crack a cookie?
No, I think chicken fingers is gonna have to be on the next episode because it's a little bit of a story.
Okay. Okay.
It's I mean,
Yeah.
it's not quite a
We're
story, but,
17
like,
minutes in,
yeah,
and we
it's
haven't
gonna
cracked a
take a
cookie.
it's a alright. Yeah. Let's chicken fingers on the next one.
All right, chicken fingers.
But no, like, I've never actually gotten this excited about fortune cookies before, especially a chocolate box, but I'm like, I'm actually kinda it's just different. Like, vanilla fortune cookies, all great, but chocolate ones, they taste different.
That makes sense. More of a cocoa. Would you say
More of
they're
a
better?
cocoa. I would.
Yeah.
I think they're better
You're more of a
because they're
chocolate guy?
different, because they're well, no, it depends on the mood, but I think they're better because it's different.
Mm.
So, it's new. We'll see. I might never wanna eat another one at the end of this box, but we'll find out. Alright, here we go. From the
I was gonna
chocolate
say
fortune.
chocolate fortune.
Oh boy. This is kinda this isn't a fortune,
Oh,
and it's also kind of sacrilegious to our podcast. It
shut
says
up. Don't talk.
it says limit your screen time for a digital detox. Oh boy. This isn't this isn't a fortune at all. But I can learn Chinese, and the lucky numbers are 25, 46, 12, 19, 45.
All right, we're limiting screen time. Bye. Welcome back to the Unfortunate Cookies podcast. In honor of the digital detox, the screen is going to go black, and we are going to play the entire theme song for our show. So without further ado, enjoy.
Please join us with this moment of digital detoxing.
Digital detoxing.